got one pack of each color, and each pack came with 3 different bundles of hair. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm just soaking all the hair in apple cider vinegar and warm water. This is just so I can get all the extra residue and stuff out of the hair so it's not itching my scalp or anything. And then right now what I'm doing is I'm just pulling the hair apart over and over again, trying to get like the perfect blend. Mind you, this is a very messy process. Like, there's gonna be hair on the floor, you're gonna get some tingles, but like just keep ripping it through. And like what I'm trying to do is also like fold it over, like not just rip it and then put it back together, like rip it and then kind of move the hair around, if that makes any sense. But right, I just did a small section just to show you, but then this is like the full section. And then I tried brushing it. This is also going to lead to a lot of hair getting lost due to like tanglement or it just falling out, but that's fine because I still have enough hair in the end. And then I also just parted my hair into 4 different sections. I have 2 on the top, and then 1 in the middle, and then 1 all the way at the bottom. This just helps so that I'm organized with my sectioning. And then this is my little hair stand that I have, and I'm just showing you what the hair looks like once I place it on and how the blend came out for me. I got this stand from Amazon. I'll put that in the description. I'll also put the hair, and I'll explain in more detail about the parting in the description as well for you guys. So I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I just woke up, so you guys are hearing my sexy, seducing morning voice. Good morning, guys. So we're down to the last few braids. I left these out because I feel like this is gonna be the easiest angle for me to record, because everywhere else it was just doing too much. But first I just want to show you my stand. This is all the hair I have left, which is exactly the exact amount of strands that I need. I've used every single last strand of hair except for the 50 pounds of tangled hair that's in my trash. But I just wanted to show you the way I separated the hair. Hold on, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. So the hair right here, this is for 1 braid. So as you can see, the way I separate the hair, some has more brown and black, some has more blonde. So in order to get the sort of ombre effect, I would go with the darker colors first. So the first 3 I would use would probably be 1, 2, 3 because they have black. And then the next 2 I would use would be the brown, and then this one has brown and blonde, and then this one is just blonde to get the whole effect. But yeah. So I just put this in a braid, so I'm just gonna take this out real quick. I'm doing it in between these 2 braids. Like that. And that's the part. And then that's the second part. And now also, another thing to keep in mind is that the back, I did smaller parts so that it would be full, but then when you get to the front, you can do less if you want your hair to lay flat. So, you know. So I'm just gonna tuck that out the way. And then the gel that I'm using is the Let's Jam. This is the extra hold. This smell just brings back so many memories. You ever like smell a smell and then it just brings back so many memories, like a smell you haven't smelled in a long time, and then all the memories just come rushing back? Anyway, I'm just going to put a bunch of gel all over, especially on the base. Also, make sure you leave out your edges, of course. I ended up putting clips here because it's just really messing me up because that hair keeps getting in the way. But I'm gonna add more gel now. Okay. Get these edges out the way. So you're gonna I'm sorry, my head is already itchy. Okay, so you're gonna hold your hands at an angle as if you're doing cornrows. So that's why I have my hands all the way back here. And then we part it into 3 sections. And then you just start braiding as normal. I do it about 3 times. And then you want to make sure that you end up with your less dominant hand holding the braids. So I'm right-handed, so my left hand is holding it. And then I'm gonna go in with my black brown one. And the way I'm gonna hold it is I'm going to hold it tightly between my pointer and my thumb. And then you just put that underneath your hair so that the strand is on the 2 outside strands of your hair. And then you just continue braiding under. And then I just braid about 2 times until the strand that was in the middle is now on the outside. And then I add in my next strand. Again, holding it tightly between my pointer and my thumb. And then I just put that under. And then you just continue, you just continue to braid under very tightly and close to the root so that it stays tight. And then you're gonna have to run your fingers through your hair every so often because this stuff gets like really tangly. And then once you reach a certain point, you can kind of flip it over to the front. And then you can hold your hands at a normal angle to start braiding normally. And at this point, you can start adding in your jam. And you can be very generous with this amount because the more gel you have in, well, this particular gel, it just looks smoother and slicker. And I have 4C hair, and it's not gonna blend well on its own with this semi-straight hair. So then that's when I just start adding in the gel to make it blend. Then I just keep braiding. And make sure you continue to run your fingers through your hair. And really don't be scared to add in the gel if you really want your hair to blend in. And then once you reach a point where you have the 2 smaller strands on the outside, that's when I like to add in more hair because I want each strand to be like the same size, kind of uniform. So then that's when I'll add in a brown just to add some more color. And again, you hold it between your pointer. You hold it between your pointer and your thumb, and then you just place it under so that it's on either outside strand, and then you just hold it tightly and braid over like that. And then you just keep on going. And then it also kind of does help to braid standing up so you can actually see where your hair is going to stop, so they can all be like not exactly unified, but basically the same length. I am, however, making the front a little bit shorter than the back because I kind of want them, like when I turn around you'll see it, but I want the braids to kind of go like that, to like a point, not just all straight. But also, I'm just showing you that the ends do get tangly, so you do have to like rip it off sometimes. But just be careful that you don't like make the rest of the braid kind of bubble up or anything. Which I kind of just did. Whoops. See, this is what you don't want to happen, because when you pull your hair, it can go like that. So I'm just pulling it down. And then it's kind of back to normal. But yeah, I have my 2 smaller strands on the outside, and then I'm gonna add in my brown and blonde. And then if you don't want to like keep pulling on your hair or anything, I guess if it's like straining on your hair or you don't want it to loosen up, just put it in your mouth like this, so that it's still tight. Or this is right here, and then you can braid like that. Now I'm basically at the bottom, and the strands are like really wispy now. What I do, which I guess is probably kind of lazy, but it's not that noticeable. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not really that bad. I just turn the braid into a twist. So I just take it's in my mouth, that's why I sound like this. So then I just take the 2 smaller sides and put them together, and then we just continue with a twist to the bottom. And then kind of just rip off the extra. And then that's how you do a braid. I just finished dipping my hair in the boiling water. I dipped my hair to, yeah, about up to here. So this is what it's looking like. It kind of got a little curly at the end. I don't really like that. I might have to comb through it or brush it. But yeah, the ends kind of got a little curly. I really don't know what that's about. I think I do kind of like it, but that wasn't exactly the look I was going for. But that's whatever. Now I'm just gonna put it back down the middle. And then I'm gonna put the mousse on now. Ooh, these feel real heavy now that they're wet. I'm using this olive oil mega moisture mousse. There's actually not a lot in here, but I have another one somewhere. Okay, next I'm gonna go through with my oil. I'm going through with my wild hair growth oil, just kind of putting it everywhere. For my edges, I'm just using my edge booster and my edge brush.